Well, I want to challenge the government that all these nonsensical talk which they are indulging in, that they will bring an ordinance. Mohan Bhagwat said one thing when he was giving Gyan in Vigyan Bhavan, and in Dasara speech he said ordinance should be brought in. Where can a construction of temple be called an emergent situation? No. Will it violate Article 14 of Right to Equality? Yes. Will it violate Ismail Farooqi? Yes. Will it violate the law of the land that when a matter is pending in the last court of appeal? Yes. So on all the counts, this government cannot bring in an ordinance. If they are still stupid enough to do it, I challenge them to do it. This will clearly show how biased they are. They do not want to run this country on the basis of constitution, but they want to run this country on the basis of religion. This country celebrates all the religions. This country even celebrates people who don't believe in religion. But it is our misfortune that BJP only believes in the Hindutva ideology, not even religion. And they want to run this country according to the ideology. And I'm really shocked and surprised that BJP sympathizers say there will be repercussions. Are you threatening the country? What repercussions will be there? Are you going to take back this country into mid-90s? How dare you use that word repercussions? What repercussion will be there? Come on, tell us, spell out, what do you mean by repercussions? Do you mean to say that if only the judgment comes in your favor, then there will be no repercussions? If the judgment is not decided early, repercussions will be there. Sir, do not use this language. You cannot cow us down. This country has to be run on the constitution, and you will be judged by the people of India on the basis of what you have done. You have made CBI a dogfight. You have failed to provide employment to the youth. You have destroyed Kashmir forever. Dollar has gone up. Petrol, diesel prices have gone up. You do not want the country to decide on these issues and vote against you.
Yeah, Mr. Goenka, what do you mean by repercussions?
Yeah.
What do you mean when you say there will be repercussions?
I will not be surprised. I agree with you.
Yeah. So this is exactly people like Mr. Owaisi who do not talk sense and who try to polarize on the religious basis get an opportunity when this is delayed. Now this, what he talked about, is trying to instigate religion. Now he talked about Article 14. Can I request you, sir, will you allow women to go and pray in a Sunni masjid using Article 14? Please put your position. So let me tell that. So please do not try to instigate people here. People are sensible, they are educated. Don't think they are not educated, they won't understand this. And one more thing, people like you who instigate people there in the minority, take advantage of their situations. That's why I requested Supreme Court to think this earlier, take it up very early. Because people like you who live and survive on the hatred will not get a chance. The moment there is a delay, then people like you who create hatred in the society, who try to divide the society and use laws as per convenience. If it is Article 14 is a touchstone, then please tell me, will you allow women to go and pray in Sunni masjid? Number 2, will you talk about triple talaq? Will you talk about halala? Will you talk about other things where we have to have gender justice? Can we use Article 14 that also? So please do not give a hate speech. And one more thing, people like you are not being taken seriously by the majority of this country, not even by the minority class who are educated and live in urban areas. So sir, my request to you is, please talk my language, let us come together, help the society to progress and not the society to go back.
No, but can I ask you that do you favor the government bringing in a law then, as the RSS chief said?
No, that's what I said. What happens, the moment Supreme Court decides not to take a date, not to decide, then there are people who will speak in favor of building a temple. There are people like Owaisi who will try to create hatred. Then there are people who will ask this question. And if somebody answers this question of yours, then there is, if I say no, then there is a set of people who will be angry. The moment I say yes, then there are a set of people who say, oh, you don't respect Supreme Court. But let me clarify. In the case of Shah Banu, when there was a judgment given by Shah Banu, Rajiv Gandhi ji in his era gave a judgment. He overruled the judgment and gave an ordinance, and which we all accepted. Then in the case of the Dalit, this thing also, the government came out with an ordinance. So if there is a requirement, let the government use their wisdom. They will be the right people to answer. I will not be the right person to answer on their behalf. If there is a need of an ordinance, there is a need of a law, let it be there.
Okay, before I get Mr. Owaisi to talk about